All right, what's up, you guys? So today I want to talk about how you could have traded Mara today. Um, so this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to get out your 5-minute chart and put these pivots on there. As you can see on 11.8, I put these pivots out. And when I put the pivots out, they stay. Like, they're going to be valid for, up to a couple weeks. So you really want to keep these stocks on watch, the ones that I post here, because they could run any day or they could go back through their pivots multiple times. So get out your 5-minute chart, plot these levels: 67.70, 73.52, and 81.87. All right, so here we have it. This is today, and you want to notice, like, if you look back on the 5-minute chart on the historical data, that when we're running through this window here, we're really just kind of really quickly running through it, which gives the opportunity to capitalize on that window there. Buying here, selling here, buying here. Today, you would have been buying here, selling up here. So pay attention to these windows because you can capitalize on them more than once. So I want to show you how you could have traded today. So what I would have done is, you see this fast and hard pull out of the open, and you're coming right into a pivot. So right now I have a really clean chart without my 5-minute indicators on, but I just wanted to show you how insanely clean it looks, like just bouncing off this and going straight to the next level. Since we hit the price target, I would want to get out and just wait to see how we're reacting to this level 73.52 here, to see if we're going to continue or come back down. So let's check out the 5-minute indicators, and if you want to know what indicators I use, I have another video on that, so you'll know exactly what these lines are. So there's no major resistance to go from 67.70 to 73.52, so this had really good potential today. So around this area, what you would want to do is, when this first hits the pivot, I would expect a bounce and take a small position just to see if this level holds. So if we look at it on the 24-second chart, let me just go back to the open. And I'm going to get rid of these indicators because these are for the 5-minute chart. Much more clean there. Okay, so let's zoom in here. So this is where you would have wanted to take a starter position, just to see if this level holds. Because sometimes you get a bounce, pop up, and then we're just going to continue lower. But in this case, you do get a bounce, so you could take some profit on this bounce if you did a starter position, and then wait to see if the level holds again. So you could take maybe like a fraction of your position, maybe 25% or 50% here. See if it holds. And what you're going to do is, you're going to say this is your entry position. So this is your entry. Your target is up here. A good place to start for a profit stop, a stop out would be a 2-to-1 profit loss. So you have to be willing to lose 2-to-1. So let's say about here. So you'd have to be willing to lose $3.16 in order to make $6.32. So let me just make sure that math was right. Yeah, let's just call it about $6. So be willing to lose 3 in order to make about 6. And you would base your share size off of that. So you take your first entry right here, quarter position, see if it holds, or you could take profit on the bounce and then wait till see if it holds this level again. And you can see it tests it exactly to the penny right here. And this is where you could go full position, or you could go 75% position to make sure, if you really, really want to make sure that it's holding. Also, you want to be paying attention to how the market is moving, because around this time, I believe both the Q and the SPY were just shooting straight up at around 7:25. I'm on Pacific time. So let's just compare just to see where the SPY was at about 7:25. So it was just right about to go off, so, but you were holding this level here on the SPY. And let's see how the Q was at this time, around 7:25. So the Q was definitely moving upwards. And, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that Mara is always going to follow those indices, but when they're both moving in conjunction, everything's really strong. There's bullish sentiment, so that would be a good reason to, or it would be just like another indicator of why we could run long in this window. So let's go back to this 24-second chart. So let's say you're 75% to full position here. If we, again, look at our 5-minute chart, you can put a line for your stop out right here, 64.53. And then you add an alert. So you just right click, enable alert, and play whatever sound it is that you want to play. I made a sound, and it just says stop out. Stop out, just like that. So I'll hear it say stop out. And then you can also set an alert for up here. I'll do one that's like an applause sound, you know, makes you feel real good if you hit your target. So you can, you know, let the trade play out. If you hear your alerts go off, then you can come back to your computer and either stop out or take profit. And you can take profit on the way up, just in case we don't hit this level exactly. Because sometimes, you know, it could take more than a day to do this, but today it just so happened that it only took a couple hours. So you could do like set rules and use the same exact rules every time. So you could do like take profit at 2%, take profit at 5%, and then take your final profit when you hit up here. So you would have profit here, here when you hit here, and then take your whole position off up here. So now that Mara has hit the target, you're going to see some choppiness. So as you could see, it's chopping around here. Let's see how that looks on the 24-second. It just looks a little bit crazy. And then you pop up, come back down, see we chop. So if we hold this level, we're about to test this level. If we hold it once, twice, and then definitely a third time, then we could run back up to 81.87. Now you always want to check your 5-minute chart just to see if there's any resistance, like moving averages or anything like that. And if there are moving averages in the way, those are gonna kind of act like pivots, especially if it's a daily moving average. So I popped this on earlier, but let me just show you again on the 5-minute chart. So the daily moving average for the 20 EMA is down here, and it looks like all of our EMAs are down here. So that's good that we're in the clear for those. This is the previous day's low and high, and we've cleared that. So it looks like we have no resistance to hit this level. So if we're holding 73.52 for a little while, I would go long. So we'll see. However, if the price gets below and we close below on the 5, retest, then we're going to continue lower. So that is how you could have used my watch list to trade Mara today. You definitely want to keep, when I put those pivots up, you definitely want to keep them on your charts because they're going to stay valid for several days and possibly up to like a couple weeks even. And then, you know, as time goes on, you can always refresh your pivots, but some of the historical ones are going to always remain the same. So yeah, that is how you could have traded Mara this morning. And I hope you guys liked this video.